Here are my top Valentine's Day hosting ideas. If you don't know what to do, if you're stuck, if you just need help getting started, I got you. My name is Christina. I love hosting, I love cooking. I have a lot of that on my channel and on my Instagram and all the other places. And today we are doing Galentines. Every year I host my annual Galentines. I've been doing it for a while now. Year one to now, like I have learned so much about hosting so that it's easy, it's effortless, you don't feel stressed. And I'll also be linking below all of my favorite items. So for plates, I'm gonna be going through different price points and feel like they can host within their price point. Plates are totally fine. There's a bunch of really fun decorative paper plates, but if you want something a little bit more special, a little bit more substantial, these are ceramic plates from Target. I love them. They're like little appetizer size. I think that for something like Galentine's Day, I don't know if I would necessarily do like a sit down dinner. I feel like it's more of like a brunch, airy, daytime activity. These are the appetizer plates from Target, and Target has a bunch of really cute items right now. I just feel like Galentine's Day is like that holiday where I just want to buy everything because it's so cute. So for the budget friendly, I would say Target or Walmart. Walmart has this collection with Bridgerton right now, and the plates are so cute. Like there's this really cute etched plate, and it kind of gives me Art Deco vibes, and both this plate and that plate, I think they're like $3. So it's great if you have a bunch of guests, because I do have quite a few people coming, more than I would feel comfortable doing like a sit down dinner. So getting a bunch of appetizer plates, really great. Now like a little bit step up, I feel like Pottery Barn and Anthro and Urban also have really cute plates. Urban Outfitters has these really fun 3D plates, which I really love, and I think those are so cute as well. And then for Anthro, like these are their bistro plates. I love these. I use these all the time just for like lunch, for like a croissant. Because they're cute. This is the appetizer one, and I have the dinner plates too. The dinner plates are quite bigger. I have a set of 4, but I love them. And I just saw that they made pink version of these. The pink version does have text and lettering on them, so it feels a little bit different. And I'm now torn because I'm like, do I just get another set of them? I love them so much. They are more than the previous plates that I mentioned. Those are 16, I believe. But I think that if you have a smaller party, the Anthro plates are just so cute. They just give me like bistro but pink vibes. I also saw Costplus World Market has some really fun plates. Like they could have this 3D strawberry plate, which I really love. And now I'm in this zone where I don't know which plate I want anymore. On Amazon, there's also a bunch of really cute Amazon plates. Depending on where you are in this planning journey, like maybe this is like a day before and you're like, I need these plates now. So I'm just gonna link everything below. Back to decor. Okay, so for the tablescape, okay, so you're gonna need, you don't need all of this, but if you're gonna go all the way, like I have a Notion list of everything that I do, like a little checklist of like tablecloth, napkins, and I'll link that below so you can just go to my get my little Notion template. But for the linens, I think that this holiday has like the cutest linens ever. Tablecloth and linens and just general, and runners. Oh my gosh, the runners, I saw them, so cute. Like the ones with the scalloped edges, there's ones with little bow prints. Oh my gosh, I just want to buy everything during this holiday. I want to do Galentine's Day like every month. The one thing I wish I could find more of are platters, like fun platters that are pink or fun themed. I do think that a lot of companies are doing more plates and they're not focusing on platters, because I want like platters for the food. So if you're watching this and you're a brand, like please make Galentine's Day platters. Oh, and then glassware. So for glassware, if you're doing a smaller party, I would recommend like maybe you want to buy some fun pink glassware. I do think that, you know, like I am all about buying things where you can use them for longevity. The bow ones, oh my gosh, like I am so tempted to just get like a huge amount of the bow glasses, but I think to myself, when am I gonna use all the bow glasses? And also, I'm the type of person who wants all the glasses to match. So that's a me thing. But I think that if you like mixing and matching, you could do like a few edge glasses, then a few bow glasses, or just have like different cocktails for each, cocktails or mocktails. Like some that are in this designated class, some that are in that designated class, just to get more variety. I should probably do that. That's actually a good idea, instead of having like so many of one type of glass. Okay, so for my glassware, for my larger parties, I have these 2 glasses. I love them. These are from Walmart, and they're from Walmart because when you're like, as your party gets bigger, people become slightly clumsier, I find. But just for precaution, I love these because these feel heavy duty. Like when they shipped them to me, I was like, these are hefty boys. They're big and they're thick. And I like them for party. I like the silhouette. I like that I can put them in the dishwasher. I like that if a glass breaks, I'm not precious about it. I want to get to a point where I have all like crazy custom bespoke glassware, but I like saving those for smaller, more intimate parties. I have this one, these are vintage rose etched glasses, which I used last year, and it was for like a smaller party, and these are beautiful, but I can never find them again. They are someone's wedding gift probably. I thrifted them at the flea market. And then I also have these, and these are great. I have Waterfords and I also have these. I like both, but I actually prefer these because they're more fluted, and it's like between a red wine glass and a white wine glass and a champagne flute. So it's kind of like the best of all worlds. Menus and stationery. That's one thing that I think is low cost and can really make your event like a fun branded event, you know? And so I actually made a bunch of really fun stationery for everyone. I draw all the menus, so if you want cute menus, stationery, all that fun stuff, just click below. And I'll link all of my custom stationery. And another really fun way to make your Galentine's Day elevated, but not spend too much, is in the napkins. I love a good themed cocktail napkin. And depending on your group, I don't think you need cloth napkins. I'm always a cloth napkin girly, but for something more casual like Galentine's Day, I think that a little cocktail napkin is totally fine. They have so many cute themed ones. Like they have ones with scalloped edges, they have ones with print. And especially if people aren't doing like a full sit down thing, like if you're doing like a walking around thing, like having fun themed cocktail napkins is like the way to go. Okay, other fun things you can do is folding your tablecloth fun. So if you're not doing the cocktail napkins, and if you want to have a very fun tablecloth, I have a tutorial showing you how to do a bow fold. It's actually quite easy. I wish I had a tablecloth right now so I could show you. I'm just gonna cue the clip. Fold it long, and then you kind of like X them over, kind of like this, and then you bunch them in the middle, and then you put your napkin ring holder over it, or you can secure it with like a little bit of twine, and they look so cute. I've also seen people fold hearts. There's really fun folding things you can do with your napkin if you're not doing cocktail napkins. Another area you can customize are through the candles. Right now, I love a good wavy tapered candle. These are like $10 from Target. And there's also a bunch of really fun ones, like these from Anthro are so cute. They say XOXO on them, so darling. And so depending on your budget, you can look for really fun, affordable candles. Okay, so also having a strong theme. I feel like if you have a strong theme, oh my gosh, it's like life is so much easier. And you can tell everyone to dress up for your theme. So I made everyone vote on my Instagram, and if you are not on my Instagram, you should follow me for everything Galentine's Day, because I will be posting live updates there as I'm planning it. Just choose a theme and tell people to come over in that theme. I really wanted Rococo to win secretly, but everyone voted for vintage Galentines, so I have to go with what the people are saying, vintage Galentines, although I got so many comments about Rococo. We might save that for another party. But I love fun, unexpected themes. So I asked people vintage versus Rococo, vintage being like more classic, more of the red, more of the pink. And I think when you think Galentines, you're instantly drawn to that more. The Rococo is a little bit understated, but a really fun twist on it. You can also do like a soft pink, like a very soft, almost coquette pink, which I did last year, and I still think it's so pretty. Or, I love this, an unexpected theme. Like if you did a medieval knight Galentine's, like everyone came as like knights. Oh my gosh, that's like one of my dreams, to just go like full medieval knight core. Or you can do like gothic Galentines. So whatever you gravitate towards, you can do like forest elf Galentines too. It doesn't have to just be regular pink Galentines. You can just put your own twist to it. You know, like just dress up like a forest elf and have a tea party. Why not? Actually, that's a really good idea. Maybe I'll do that, like, for my next party, like a forced elf picnic. Candle making. I think that candle making is a really fun and not stressful Galentine's Day activity. All you need are candles and acrylic markers that are water-based, and make sure that they're non-toxic. All you need to do is draw ribbons or hearts or anything on your candle. They come out super cute. Brunch. I think that if hosting a dinner party feels very daunting for you, hosting a brunch is a more low effort way to bring the girls together. And there's so many fun things you do with brunch. You could do like a little mimosa station or a little drink station, depending on if you're doing dry January. You can do a garnish station. You can have little tiered trays, and you can have a bunch of really fun, yummy brunch items. So speaking of brunch, if you do brunch, I think you should get the champagne button. It's a really cute button that says press for champagne. I actually really wanted a champagne button because I went to a restaurant and they had one, and I was like, it has to exist somewhere. The one thing I love to say is I really wish that it was silver, because a lot of my plating is now silver, but it's gold. Okay, card games. I think that card games are really fun. There's a bunch of really cute card games that you can play, and this is also great because if not all your guests know each other, like last year I invited people who did not know each other. I thought that it'd be a really good icebreaker for everyone to do a card game. I do think that the card game takes like a little bit of time. Another thing that I'm exploring this year that I may or may not do is a charm bar. And I think this is so fun. I think it's also fun if you want to do like a mini version of this and just like have people customize their wine glasses for the day. Because I know that as the party grows, especially if you have like 10 people, you have like 12 people, you put a glass down and you walk away and you're like, where did my glass go? Charm bar for either the glass or for the guests to take home is a really fun idea. I love having an interactive element at every party. That way, especially if you have a lot of people, like sometimes people don't want to socialize the whole time. Some people are more introverted, so they can go to, you know, like an area, kind of decompress a little bit, have something to do, and then talk to people about the activity, and it makes people feel like a lot more at ease. I also love a garnish station. So I always like making like a batch cocktail, and then people can customize their cocktail with their garnishes. I think it's a fun way for people to personalize their drink, and also not everyone likes every garnish. I know some people like really don't like mint in their drink. A cake decorating day. So everyone gets their own cake. You can make little tiny cakes, like 3-inch cakes, or maybe even like 4-inch cakes. Pre-make all the icing, and then everyone can decorate their cakes. I think that it's a lot harder to do with a larger group. Like if you have a larger group like me, I would not do a cake decorating station unless you have like 5 girls to like 1 cake. Other fun ideas you can do is like a paint and sip session. So I love this, but again, I would do this with a smaller group and for the people who are not artistically inclined, like if you get stressed out painting, you can also do paint by the numbers, which I think is very fun too. There's these paint by the numbers kit, and you just sit and it'll just tell you where to paint. And the point isn't to make like the most beautiful, perfect painting, although if that's your agenda, go you. The goal is just like a fun thing that you can do with your girlfriends. And you know what? Maybe I should do that this year too, because last year I hosted 2 Galentine's Day, which is quite excessive, but I hosted one that was more like arts and craft Galentines, and I hosted one that was more like food and sipping Galentines. So other fun ideas you can do is, if you haven't done vision boarding yet, you can combine vision boarding plus Galentine's Day. You can also do everyone brings something to the party type of party. Not necessarily a potluck, because I feel like sometimes that can be very high stress for some people. Depends on your friend group, of course. Like if your friends are open to it, like yeah, like potluck is great. But what I really love is when everyone brings their favorite cocktail or mocktail, depending if you're doing dry January. Like people will come, they'll bring their favorite drink. Although if you do cocktails and you're doing it midday, this could get diabolical very quickly. Okay, other activities you can do is a bouquet station. You can have a bunch of different flowers, like have everyone come and get like ribbons and get papers, and everyone can just like make their own bouquet. I will have to say this activity can add up very quickly, because depending on where you are, flowers are kind of like a lot where I am. So if you're budget conscious, maybe not, but you can check your local florist. Like don't let it deter you. Sometimes you'd be surprised, like you can get wholesale pricing for them. Food ideas. If you need food ideas, along with the vintage cake, get a vintage cake. I think that you should have a grazing platter. Like a grazing platter is always fun because You can customize. You can make even like, you can make a dessert grazing platter. Grazing platters is just great. You just like shove a bunch of things onto a platter and you're like, I'm done. For Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, I would recommend things that are pink, like strawberries, pomegranates if they're still in season. Figs are not in season, but if you can find them. Cherries, we are a little bit early on cherry season, or if you live in a place where seasonal produce is just good no matter what the season, I'm very jealous, but I would recommend things like cherries, strawberries, raspberries, anything red and pink and pretty, radicchio, endives, red endives, of course cheese, charcuterie if you can have it, but I also love the heart boards. Like I have a heart charcuterie board, and this is the one time of the year I just bring out all the heart stuff. The heart charcuterie board, oh my gosh, all the heart platters. Another food that I'm obsessed with for Valentine's Day, and they're seasonal, is the Trader Joe's macarons. And anytime I see them in January, I just take them and I just like store them. They're in the freezer section, so all you need to do is whip them out and defrost, but they go quick. Every single time I've gone, I swear it's like gone like in a week. So if you can find these macarons, they're so good. Oh, other fun things you can do with the food is have fun ice cubes. So one year I did rose ice cubes and they're so pretty. I also put edible glitter in them and they came out so pretty, but they took a long time because I only had one mold and I could only do about like 4 at once. So every night for like a week leading up to it, I would just make 4 and then like the next night pop them out. So would recommend if you do this to get like 2 to 3s just so you can just get them done in one go. Or if you have a lot of patience, just go for it like slowly. My friend Sherry, she is so creative. She also made this really fun drink, which was champagne and cotton candy. So it's cotton candy on top and champagne at the bottom, although your hands will get sticky. Disclaimer, they look really pretty when you make them, but like when you shove them in, the rim gets kind of sticky. So I'm just trying to be truthful with y'all, but they're so cute, so I would do that. Oh, another food item, which I think is perfect for this, is Pocky. Pocky makes heart-shaped Pocky for Valentine's Day. I don't know how to find them. I found them once, and you know like the end of the stick? It's like the end of the stick is a heart shape, and I was obsessed. I was like, I need this. Cookies. I feel like sweets, this is the time to shine. If you're a baker, you're great at macarons, like this is your time. I really love these decorative cookies. I think they're easy. They're just shaped cookies, and all you need to do is put icing on them. And I think that cookie shapes that are really cute for this holiday are cherries, ribbons, and of course the classic heart. If you're not great at icing cookies, you can also do these embossed cookies. Like I've done these in the past. They're called Springerly cookies, and you can either do Springerly cookies, which take a little bit more time because you have to set them for a little bit, or you can do sugar cookies, which are way easier, and you can do them a day before if you need to. Also, if you want to do petit fours, Sonoma has a bunch of pre-made petit fours that are amazing. I've seen the ones that they did for their Bridgerton collab, and they just have like a bunch of really easy already made petit fours. The thing is, I'm not sure about their shipping times because I think I ordered cookies from them once and I think that it took a little bit longer to ship. You are watching this immediately as this video launches, then I think it's fine. But if you need a little bit more time, maybe go in store and see what they have. Okay, vintage cakes. Galentine's Day is the day where you can have your funny cake, like the cake that you want, the pink one with the frills and the ribbons. Oh, I love vintage cakes. Yeah, Galentine's Day is the perfect day for either a vintage cake or like a fun minimalistic cake with like those cherries on top, like the Pinterest cakes. I love vintage cakes and I'm always looking for an excuse to get one. I got one for my birthday, and so Valentine's Day, vintage cakes. I think that you can actually go to your local grocer and ask for one now. Before, I think it was like a little bit harder to find, but I think that now as more people are getting them, you can probably just go to your local grocer and ask, or if you have a baker in your hometown. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you host the most wonderful, beautiful Galentine's Day. And if you do host something, please, please, please tag me. I want to see it all. And I will also be vlogging this year's Galentines, and I'll also be doing live updates on Instagram. So if you're not on there, you follow me already. And I'll see you next time.